first reading from the book of Genesis reminds us of that beautiful story about Abraham. Abraham told by God to offer his son. And this account uses the term tests, that God tested Abraham. And we know how the story went. While he was ready to sacrifice his son, then the angel said, now God knows how faithful you are. But you say, look at this beautiful encounter. God spared Isaac, the son of Abraham. God spared Isaac, the son of Abraham. Before they reached the mountain top, Isaac asked Abraham, we have everything for the sacrifice, but where is the sheep to be offered? And you know what Abraham said? God will provide. This is a prophecy from of old, from Abraham himself. A prophecy so important from Abraham when he said, God will provide. This prophecy is fulfilled thousands of years after. And we know how God did provide. He spared Isaac, Abraham's son, but God did not spare his own son. This is the fulfillment of the prophecy. God did provide. God gave his own son as a sacrifice in place of Isaac. This is what happens in the Eucharist. When we come over to celebrate this Mass and join in this Eucharistic celebration, always remember the story about Abraham, making a statement, a prophecy. My son, God will provide. God spared Isaac, the son of Abraham, but God did not spare his own son. What an expression of love. When we join this Eucharistic celebration, we should be reminded of this. Because this kind of sacrifice pleases God. When you offer what is your own. When what is offered is not just part of yourself, but your own very self. That is what pleases God. When during the offertory you give money from your wallet or from your pocket, it's not just anything part of yourself, but it must be yourself. It must be about your work. It must be what represents your business. It must be what about your effort to meet the demands of justice, meet the demands of charity, while doing business, while working, your struggles to do good. It's about you. It's about yourself. Just as God gave his own son. When you offer something or some food in the Mass, it's not just about food at table you bring from somewhere. It must be about food at table from your own homes and families. In your effort to be kind and be channels of charity in your own neighborhood. Your effort and struggles of reconciliation, forgiveness, and forgiving. You offer here at Mass and say, Lord, here is myself. It's so difficult, so painful. I offer myself. As we continue this Eucharistic celebration, this Mass is an invitation to offer ourselves, not someone else of something else. Offer ourselves, including our fears, anxieties, also our joys, happiness, and also our effort of reconciliation and our effort to forgive and ask for forgiveness. In this Mass, we offer ourselves to God. Here Abraham saying to his son Isaac, my son, God will provide. While God spared Isaac, the son of Abraham, God did not spare his own son. That is how much God loves us.